welcome to Twin City Talk. Today we are talking to Phyllis Westerlund and Jacob Parris from the Curvy Fox Boutique. Welcome, guys.
Hi, thank you.
Hello.
So everyone knows, where are you guys located at?
We are at 1531 Haynes Mall Boulevard, like where the CarMax, Cookout, AMC Movie Theater, right there in that little plaza.
We always tell folks that if we listen closely or if we open our back door, we can hear and smell the cookout from our place, which is torture.
I used to, I don't know what's on the end cap now, across from La Batana, but when it was Silver Bullet Comics, I was one of the owners of that. Okay. So we would definitely go out the back door and walk down through the drive-through to get our milkshakes.
That's what he does.
I do.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do that as much anymore, but I did do that for a little while.
Yeah.
I'd cut back.
Yeah.
So what got you guys into boutique?
So back in 21, like my daughter had graduated, my son was entering his senior year, and I was teaching, and I was so unhappy. Like I did not like teaching. No idea why, right? I mean,
Those kids suck.
Parents are worse sometimes.
I mean, I love mine, but even I don't want to teach them.
Right.
I just wanted to figure out something to do. And as a plus size woman, I've always understood the challenges that had came along with shopping. And so I asked my best friend, I was like, do you want to open a boutique? And she's like, let me think about it. And then next day she came back and she said yes. And so that's what we decided to do, just to be a place for plus size women to come, because like standard size women can go anywhere and we necessarily can't. And so it was just out of a selfish need to find a place for pretty clothes. And then I knew Jacob's wife from Girl Scouts, because I am heavily involved in the Girl Scout world here. And so Jacob and Molly were coming and helping us do like our live productions, and Molly was an excellent customer. And when my old business partner decided that she needed to take a step back for family reasons, Jacob and Molly were like, hey, we'll buy into it. So that's how that all came about.
And for us, for me and my wife, it really came from like, for her, very personal for her to get involved. And then for me, I kind of just sort of came along with it. I was like, oh, I get to do more live shows and more production, and awesome. And then next thing I know, I'm getting a crash course in women's formal and clothing, which has gone well. I've enjoyed it. A lot of that for that experience comes from when my wife was looking for her wedding dress. The first place she went, the only thing they could do was like hold it up to her and be like, imagine what this might look like on you. Broke her heart. You should call me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so like for me and my wife as well, like that was something that really for us bought in on. That was like, it's a place where anyone can come and feel comfortable and actually try on something. Mm-hmm. And even if we have to pin it in, like it's still, you see it and then we'll get it to your size.
Right.
So yeah.
Because a size 18 is not a size 18 is not a size 18. Mm-hmm. It's not like you fellas like 44, 38 or whatever it is. Like
yeah, like once I know my pants size, I know my pants
right?
size.
It's not like that for women.
It's not.
No.
Now, that is one thing I've definitely learned.
Yeah. So what type of clothes do you have? Just all across the board, or?
We've got everything, tops, bottoms, like everyday dresses. And then this past year, we did move more into formal wear. So we now have wedding gowns. We have prom dresses. We have Mother of the Bride, all those pretty sparkly things. So where we used to carry a little bit of everything. So we've had to cut back. So like we don't have 10 pair of jeans anymore and all that, but we still carry a wide variety. We even have your shapewear, your lingerie. We have concealed carry purses, all that kind of stuff. Cool. So
we really recently added corsets.
Do you
have shoes?
We tried shoes, and shoes are difficult for a little small place. Like, just the way they make you order shoes, you're like, yeah. Most of my plus size ladies don't wear a size 6, and that's a lot of times how you have to order them. So it just didn't work for us.
And when did you guys open?
I opened December of 21, actually. So
you just celebrated
4
4
years.
years.
4 years.
This year will be 5. Do you have anything already thinking about for the 5-year anniversary?
No, not really.
Making it.
Making
it to the 5-year anniversary.
Be like, yes, we're 5. So yeah, but no big plans yet. But that doesn't come until December, so we've got a little while.
What's the most challenging part of running the boutique?
I would say, I mean, to be honest, it's kind of trying to find a way to communicate with our customers. Something like this could be very helpful, but it's something that, like, we get a lot of folks that come in and say, wow, I didn't know you were here. Yeah. Or, you know, I can't believe we just found you. Or, oh, man, I got a wedding dress 3 weeks ago and I should come here first, which is the annoying one.
Yeah, that's really hard to hear.
That one's hard to hear. But yeah, they're really getting folks in. Like I think the service and what we provide is great.
I'm going to say, to some extent, I think it has to do with stigma, because do you want to shop the plus size store? And I think a lot of it has to do with that, because I was even sitting at a dinner one night with some friends, and I was like, oh, you should come by. And she was like, well, I've lost weight. I'm not going to fit in your store anymore. And one of my friends was like, I fit. And so she came in like a few days later and was able to find several sweaters and everything that fit her. But it's like, I think there's just a stigma with being plus size. It's like, how dare you need to shop at the plus size store? So I think it's a little bit of that as well.
I love the name.
Yes.
Did you come up with that?
So Coral, my original business partner, and I told her that I wanted something with the name Curvy in it. And so she came up with Fox. And then her, at the time, 14-year-old daughter drew our Fox for us.
That's
so,
cool.
Yeah.
And you,
So the Curvy Fox.
so I'm friends with Amanda Hoey. You
Yes.
started selling her short stack
Yes,
stuff,
we
right?
did.
We
Yeah.
did.
Yes.
She's going to come on later. So.
Oh, awesome. Yes. Amanda and I have been traveling in circles together through like Winston-Salem Fashion Week. And then she works at Costco, and one of my very best friends works there, and her daughter and everything. So we've been in the same circles, and I knew that Amanda had it, and we had a ladies' night one night where she brought it in. And so now we have a rack of short stacked that ladies can come in and get custom fit for their size. And so, yeah, we're very excited about our partnership with Amanda. And
Her designs are really fun from what I've seen online.
Yes,
They are.
exactly.
We did a live with her, and we've done a couple of videos.
Yeah, I think I
where she-
saw. Yeah, I saw one of those.
Got to show some of those off. Yeah,
I think our mannequins are currently dressed in her clothes.
Oh,
I believe they're.
I haven't been like, I don't do the bad weather, so I've kept my happy butt at home for the most
Yeah.
part. But the last time I was there, because we have a beautiful plus size 22 mannequin. Her name is Roxy, and Roxy had on like the wrap shirt and some jeans, and then so we have Roxy that's a size 22, Rosie's a size 18, and Rain's a size 14. And so then Rosie had on, I think, the skirt, because
I think
Amanda
so.
made a really cute like heart skirt and with fringe and everything. So yeah, our mannequins have on some short stacked.
That's one of our things we do. I've kind of fallen behind the last week or so because of weather,
Yeah.
but we do what's called dressing Roxy, and we do a. So we'll have like Phyllis will do it. Sometimes I'll do it. Sometimes it's some of our volunteers that help us out. We'll pick out an outfit and they'll change her from what she's wearing to the new outfit, and we'll do a little TikTok with a little video online saying, here's what this is and this is where you can get it. Oh, also we're doing all this other stuff. So Roxy, Rain, and Rosie are kind of our stars.
Right, at one point someone was like, we need to get Roxy her OnlyFans page.
We
oh
thought
my
about it.
gosh, that's funny.
That's awesome.
Right,
I mean-
exactly. I mean,
There was a museum that did it during the pandemic
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
to keep their doors open. So
Where are you guys from originally?
I am from Western North Carolina. Went to school in Morganton and
Okay, yeah.
lived out there my whole life. My whole entire family is still out there. Married military who drug me away to California, but came back in 2014. And it's like I landed here purposefully, I believe. Like, I feel like this is like where I'm supposed to be, like between the business and the friends that I came in here to and Girl Scouts and everything. Like, I just love Winston-Salem. Like, I can't imagine being like I can't imagine a more perfect place for me than right here because like I feel like I just have everything here.
So that's one of my questions I ask everyone is, what do you love about Winston?
Yeah, well, I'll let Jacob answer where he's from, and then I'll come back.
I'll let you think about that one for a
Yeah,
minute.
I mean, I know, but yeah, I'll let you go. I'll be friendly.
I was born and raised just down the road in Ashboro, North Carolina, where everyone knows this is the place where the zoo is.
Which is about to expand major.
Is it?
Major explanation. They're going to open Asia, a new continent. Yeah.
I wonder if that's gonna. I had a friend whose house backed up to the land. Anyway. But yeah, grew up in Ashboro, and I've really just stuck around North Carolina most of my life. Lived in Hickory for a number of years, running a furniture frame manufacturer with my father, and then moved here about 2012, 2013. And just for me, it's the combination of just sort of the arts as well with just sort of technology and just sort of the vibe of this city really sucked me in and has kept me here.
For me, it's like I moved here. Like, yes, my family is an hour and a half away, but you can't have like everyday relationships from an hour and a half away. And I had a Girl Scout troop before I moved here. I had called and set that up. And so once I got here, I was just circled by this group of women that were just like, independent, strong women. And like, I've never felt so at home somewhere. And so it was like, once I got to know the city more, I love the diversity. My kids grew up in San Diego. I wanted them to continue to have that diversity. Just still being able to go and do things. My son loves baseball, and he now works for the Dash. And just all these things that are everything I wanted is right here. And then, like, I'm close enough to my mom. I love the beach. I can be at the beach and the mountains. And Winston-Salem just brings all of that, all of everything together where, I am over in the little pocket towards Pofftown, so it still feels like very suburban, rural. I can't ever say that word, but
we know what you mean.
You're right. We almost out in the country out there, and so it just makes me feel at home. So yeah.
For me, it's interesting because like when I grew up in Ashboro, it was very much out in the country, out in the kind of middle of nowhere, and for me now, I live just off of Ardmore area, so like very in the city.
Yeah.
I've always liked that. Like that was
Ardmore's a fun neighborhood, though. There's always stuff going on there.
It is. I like that area. I like the I think it's Hawthorne where those shops are. Mm-hmm. It's always a neat little.
Wait, where Ardmore Coffee is?
Yeah. Ardmore Coffee.
Gingerbread Man Bakery's there now too.
That place is good.
Yeah.
I had some of their stuff one day.
I was so happy that during the snow, all the families were out sledding down the hill of my house. Yeah. Like, that just made my heart warm. I told my son, I was like, go out and play. He's 21. He's like, no, I'm not going to. And like, our neighbors have chickens. And so it's like, let's some chicken chases. Like right. So I love it.
So what is the most rewarding part of owning Curvy Fox?
I'm actually going to jump in on this one real quick, just because one of the things that I have found to be super rewarding is when someone comes in and, especially when someone comes in and they don't think they're going to find what they want, that they don't, they don't feel good about themselves. Something's not, they're here like, all right, I'm going to try. But then they put something on and they come out of that dressing room and they look in our mirror and they're just like, oh my God, I'm beautiful. And just, you can see it on that face and you can see that like, I've never seen myself like this. I've never felt like this. And it's, for me, like, I'm a dude. Like that's my experience of it, is just getting to see that and getting to see these people that otherwise, haven't felt that way for their entire lives. And I mean, my philosophy goes that everyone should have an opportunity to feel beautiful.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Right. It's like the women come into our store, and like I remember one day this woman was so self-conscious about the fact that she has big arms, and she was like, I'm not sure what size I'll be. And I looked at her, I was like, you're probably a size 2. And she's like, size 2? And in our store, that means like a 20, 22, but it's a size 2. And it's like, when you hear that, you're like, oh yeah, I'm just a size 2. And she was like, I don't think I could go into a regular store and tell the clerk, like, hey, I need a size 22. She's like, that's almost embarrassing. And I was like, well, here, like we're all here. We all got it, you know. We do live shows on Thursday nights, and so we show you our models. Like I always say, I have 2 bellies, and I like for them to be hidden, and we talk freely about that. You know, like we talk about the fact that some armholes are impossible to fit your arms in because we have some ladies with 22, 24-inch arms, and that's just hard sometimes to fit. And so to find a place that, you know, it's like we have the same problems you do. I was recently in a class through the Center for Creative Economy, and I did a pitch.
Hello, Margaret.
I love Margaret. I hope she's on vacation somewhere right now. Well, so actually, I've been doing a lot. So with Martha at the Small Business Center.
Hello, Martha.
She came on here before
Yes,
too.
love those guys. So I
Getting all the
won a
shout-outs.
pitch competition with Martha back in June. And then through the Small Women's Business Center, I won another grant with them. And then I just did CCE and won a grant with them as well. And so in my pitch, I always say, like, when I'd go shopping with my friends and, like, we'd go into Kohl's or Belk's or wherever it was, I would find something that I settled with because it was like, okay, I wanted a new shirt to wear out for the night. And that was the shirt that was going to fit, and I'd settle for it. And I hated that feeling, but it's like now to be at work and ladies come in and have this handful of stuff and they're like, okay, I can only buy one, and they've got like 4 to choose from. Like that matters to me, that like we now have options. And I've said that in my pitches all along. It's like to offer a place where people have options, where you're not just settling, where it's not like, okay, I'll take that. But it's like actually something you want, and like you'll put it on hold because you know you're going to want the next thing too. And so just to be that place where they know that we can help them get what they feel confident in.
Awesome. So where or how can people find out about your business?
Everywhere.
So we are currently on all the socials. We are on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. We have a website, www.thecurvyfoxboutique.com. And of course, all of our socials are also at the Curvy Fox Boutique. We have a group. We have a business page on Facebook. The Facebook page itself will kind of keep you updated with everything kind of going on. The group itself, you actually will sometimes see special discounts and things just for that.
I want to say too, like one of the things that's on our page that you'll see that really matters to me. We just did a segment last week on it. So our customers come in and like they lose the title of customer and they just become friend. And I think that so many of our ladies are our biggest advertisers because they're telling so many people about us. But one of the ladies, Jayla, who has always trusted me, she's very large chested, and to find a dress that would fit her, she's always had quite a hard time. And on 2 big occasions now, I've been able to fit her, and she loves us, and she is my friend now. She's no longer a customer. She is a friend.
I love that.
And she decided that she was going to do a prom giveaway. And so the information about it is on our Facebook page. We probably need to get it on our website. But
We'll be putting that up on the website this week.
yeah, she is donating $500, and so a girl can pick a dress up to $500. Whatever's left over, she can use towards transportation or dinner or whatever else she wants to do. And then Brittany Danielle with Beauty and the Beats is offering hair and makeup services. So if you go on our website, you'll see that. And so I think it's a great opportunity for some lucky girl in the area to get a really nice prom night, thanks to one of our customers that lost her mom last year and just wanted to do something good for the community. And I really identified with that because, like, growing up plus size and poor, you can't exactly go find a fancy prom dress. And so this is really going to give a girl that opportunity. And we're going to be doing some prom shows, hopefully at the high schools, and add that, giving like $50 towards dresses and all that to kind of help girls be able to afford those dresses a little bit easier.
great.
So
Yeah.
Which to also say, our dresses are quite affordable for that.
Well, yeah,
for that.
yeah.
But I was also going to say that when it comes to, when it comes to the competition, we'll have a video out that we're asking young ladies to stitch or duet or whatever. Excuse me. And then, but yeah, what Phyllis is saying about like customers becoming family or friends is absolutely the truth about that place. And
he laughs because I know everybody's name. They'll come in and he'll be like,
like, cheers.
"Hey, welcome to the Curvy Fox
It is.
Boutique," and I'll
It
be
is.
like, "Hey, you know."
it is. It is the Curvy Fox Boutique where everyone knows your name.
There's your slogan.
Yeah.
No, it's not the. It doesn't matter the size you wear; it's how you wear your size.
gotcha.
But close enough.
You can have two.
But yeah, and as Phyllis was mentioning, we're going to be we'll be at some of the high schools this in the next month or so. We've got a couple of shows. One of the things we're always doing is we do a lot of pop-ups. We do a lot of events, a lot of the wedding shows in the area. Especially if Casa McCullough is doing something, we love working with them, so we will pop up.
Oh, and then we have the Curvy She fashion show, like Ahmad Johnson, who we love.
I've been in one of his shows.
Yes. Oh, did you do Curvy She back in like 2022, something like that?
It was either before or directly after, right before or directly after the pandemic.
Okay.
I was full kilt regalia.
Yes. Okay. So that was probably the first Curvy She. Was it over at Winston-Salem State?
No, this was
okay.
at Footnote.
Okay. So he's doing Curvy She in June. And so we just had the model call for that. And if you know Ahmad, he's fabulous in every way. And so like he just really wants to, bring that positive spin on curvy plus size ladies as well. And so we're working with him. Amanda is actually going to be joining us. She's designing some pieces for that as well. And so we just had the model call, and we'll be having that in June, inviting some curvy ladies out to show all the different designers.
Oh, no. Well, thank you guys so much for
Yes,
joining
thank
us.
Thank you for having us.
Having such a great shop in our city.
But yes, we love it. We really do.
Thank you. This is Twin City Talk. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram. The views and opinions portrayed by guests on this podcast are not necessarily those of the distributors and hosting companies. And if you love this podcast, that's great, but don't think about stealing it. Reach out to us and talk about the content because it is copyrighted.